Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23 and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory for the Shadows of Darkness. When we last left off, I attempted to get inside the monastery, but the door was being a little dodgy. Igor warns us again.
Bad place. Very bad place. Go away. You'll be very sorry.
So he's telling us not to go in. Well, let's take a look with our eyeglasses. Our eyes.
There is an indentation near the middle of the shadowed door. It looks like a set of 6 curved spokes radiating out from a central point.
And that kind of reminds me of this thing. So what if we pushed it into the door?
You push the Dark One sign into the indentation on the door. It fits perfectly.
Click. And that's how we get the door open.
This is a no longer used monastery. The furnishings are in poor condition, and the carpet and drapes are faded and threadbare. The symbols of the Dark One make this an uncomfortable place to be.
There are things we can do in here, but I'm not going to bother doing them just yet. Let's leave the monastery for now.
You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monastery door, then quickly step away before the Hectopus can react.
The thing that killed us before. Let's head this way. This is the other screen of the town. And who is this guy?
The old man walks with a slumped back and a sad, dejected look in his eyes. He seems to be searching for something that he hasn't been able to find.
Let's talk to him. Greet him.
You greet the old man.
Good day. Have you seen my honor?
What? Nobody. What's your name? Oh.
I am Nikolai. Have you seen my honor?
No. What about yours?
Honor. Have you seen my honor?
There's someone named Anna.
I am looking for honor. Have you seen honor?
So he's really not going to be able to do anything. Let's put our arm around him.
You put your arm round the old man for a moment to comfort him.
Have you seen honor? I miss my honor.
Alright, well, we don't have his Anna, so what's this?
You don't know.
Oh, your freaking nose?
You don't
Yep.
know. You don't.
There we
Okay,
go.
let's get this straight. If the windows are eyes, and there's a nose and a moustache above the door, then the door must be a mouth. Don't.
Ew.
A set of brightly colored pull ropes hangs down in front of the door. Or maybe they're just stray moustache hairs.
Before we go in there, what's the sign say, actually?
The sign reads, Dr. Cranium. You wonder what sort of medicine he practices.
Probably some kind of neurologist. What's this?
You don't notice anything special
Well,
there?
there's a freaking house.
This doorway leads to a private residence. You can't make out what's behind the window from here.
So there's another house here. Probably at Nikolai's house, because he's not Dr. Cranium. Hopefully he's not. Let's go inside this room. The bells just rang. Let's do the same thing they did. Nice. Where are we now?
You are in a totally weird place. This hallway gives you a strange feeling of Vujade. The sense that you've never been anywhere like here before, but maybe will someday. There's a sign on the door. It says, warning, do not open without appropriate precautions.
So therefore, we must open it. Let's open it up. Oh no! Antwerps.
Oh no, you've been Antwerped. Fortunately, these are just baby Antwerps, so the attack wasn't fatal.
What about this door? Let's open her up.
Behind the door is a sort of rat maze, but it's missing the rat, or whatever is supposed to be traversing the maze.
Let's see. What's this?
The sign on the door says, Dr. Cranium's private laboratory. Entrance by prior appointment or demonstration of superior intelligence only.
Well, we're intelligence. Let's go. Let's unlock the door. Alright. All you gotta do here is just click to move the pieces around. Get it to look like a keyhole. Then we should be able to pass right through, right? No problem at all. There we go.
You've uncovered a keyhole, but you don't have the proper key to open this door.
Aww. What's this?
This strange device is labeled Transcendental Receiving Animal Processor. I wonder if that stands for something. Be careful, it might be a trap.
I don't know if that trailed off, but let's save here as Dr. Cranium House. And let's take a look at this thing. Welcome to the Transcendental Receiving Animal Processor. You can analyze the creature you wish to capture, then apply the proper bait. If the animal is in the immediate vicinity, the trap will catch it for you. If the animal is not in the area, you'll just have to catch it yourself, but at least you'll know what to feed it. Let's start by identifying your animal, okay? So just answer yes or no to these questions. Yes. Is it alive? Now, I can only guess you were trying to catch that little baby Antwerp, so let's try to describe the baby Antwerp. Yes. Is it fast? Yes. Is it vicious? No. Is it silly? Yes. You're trying to catch a flying aardvark? No. So you obviously have a craving for chocolate mousse? No. You're not looking for an Antwerp, are you? Yes. You surely don't mean a full-size adult Antwerp, do you? No. Bouncing baby Antwerps are avid avocado eaters. Avocado? I happen to have some avocado in this sandwich, so let's bait the trap.
You bait the trap with avocado from your sandwich. Avocado was never high on your list of favorite foods anyway. The trap starts working.
I like how it shows it as an acronym in that statement. So I'm looking for a baby Antwerp. Caught one!
You've caught an Antwerp. It's simply amazing.
It's simply amazing! So we now have a baby Antwerp for the maze. Open her up. And the reason?
This is the Antwerp maze. Antwerps are naturally bouncy, so all you have to do is continually rotate the maze until the baby Antwerp bounces over to the key, then out through the exit.
So there's our baby Antwerp. Let's exit for the moment. Let's turn the speed down just a little bit. Open. Just so I can control
This is
the baby bouncing Antwerp. We want to rotate the maze, and I'm sorry if it's a little visually confusing what I'm doing, but we're just trying to get him to the key.
the Antwerp has found a hole in the space-time continuum and slipped back.
Right, I get he went out a hole. Rats. Got the key? Good. That's why we need him. We gotta use him to get the key inside the maze. Again, I apologize if this is a little visually confusing to watch.
You've used the baby Antwerp to get Dr. Cranium's laboratory key from the maze. You add the key to your key ring.
Which apparently we got somehow. So let's unlock the door. Oh, I can turn the speed back now. And let's go inside.
Great! You've managed to find Dr. Cranium's keyhole and open the door. You pass through into Dr. Cranium's private laboratory.
Let's go. And here is Dr. Cranium himself.
Quickly, Igor, the fluid. I must have the fluid. Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes. Now then, what can I do for you?
Well, it's custom when we meet anyone. Let's introduce ourselves.
You introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium. You tell him a little about your adventure.
Well, I guess we should have greeted him, but same idea.
I should be most interested to hear about your travels and your scientific discoveries along the way. Unfortunately, I have very little time for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return.
And an important thing you want to do with Dr. Cranium is to, when you're a wizard, is to tell about magic.
You explain to Dr. Cranium that magic
wait,
is
might be
really
the
a
wrong
lot
thing,
like
wait.
science, and even deals with the same elements.
Oh, nonsense! There's no such thing as magic. There is only science. What you call magic is simply scientific phenomena that have not yet been properly investigated and catalogued.
I want to make kind of a note about that. Dr. Cranium is clearly dictating science and magic as different things, but I've read several pieces of fiction that almost dictate that magic, or the act of magic or wizardry, is simply the idea of making the physical world around you just simply act a certain way. So it doesn't involve, like, flashy spells and stuff. It's literally just making the world do something. So he's not entirely wrong. So let's talk to this guy. Oh, let's ask his name first.
My name is Dr. Cranium. I am Moldavia's chief scientist and a certified genius. Some call me mad, but I much prefer Dr. Cranium.
I wonder how one becomes a certified genius. But I want to ask him about magic.
There is, of course, no such thing as magic. There is only science. Still,
Yep.
you would be amazed at
This
how
is it.
gullible some people are. Just the other day, someone gave me this scroll saying it was a magical spell. Can you believe that? It is purest poppycock. Nothing on here makes any sense whatsoever. Here, you may have this as a reminder that magic is a figment of fevered imagination.
Really?
Only science
I'll
is
take that
real.
scroll.
Obviously, Dr. Cranium needs to take a correspondence course from the famous wizard school. As you read the scroll, you find that you have learned the incantations and gestures with which to cast a glide spell. Then the scroll vanishes.
There, you see, it was not even a very good piece of parchment. Fell right apart.
But we now know the glide spell. Excellent. Before we talk about science, I'm going to go ahead and save it right here as Dr. Cranium. Because I'm going to need a piece of information before we can actually talk to him about science and the respective topics. So, this is Firewizard23 saying take care and bye-bye for now. Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized I forgot something. I should mention what the glide spell does. The glide spell allows your whole body to physically glide across glossy surfaces like water. So essentially you kind of like skate, but you don't actually have to like move your legs at all. It's kind of cool. I'll demonstrate that a little later in the LP. So, take care and bye-bye for now.